Okay, so I'm going to share something that I've been sitting on for a couple months with you guys. And I know some of you are going to probably think I'm bananas. Good news is I really am. So there's a lot of mixed opinions. And part of the reason why I've been hesitant to share this isn't just because of the mixed opinions, but because I feel in some cases, especially with spirituality, it'd be better to have these conversations in person, specifically with an elder. And I used to feel like I didn't have the qualifications to share these things, even though I've seen them and been shown them by my own ancestors in my own visions. But I feel like some people might need to hear this. So one of the things I saw during my first ayahuasca experience, was that it's not necessarily the plant medicine itself that's going to, have the magical powers or whatever, right, to show you what you need to see. Because just because the plant medicine, whether it's in drink form, smoke form, edible form, doesn't matter. Just because the plant medicine might technically, scientifically have more potent effects than, say, a different plant medicine, right? And some people like to believe that some plant medicines are grandmothers and some are just daughters and sisters. Spirits don't have hierarchies like that. People's beliefs create these hierarchies. It doesn't mean that their belief system is wrong. It means that for them, in their culture or perhaps their collective energy, that is the truth, right? That's a collective truth for that specific collective of people, because they all believe in it. And that means their ancestors believe in it. And it means the ancestors of their ancestors believe it, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? So there's probably an infinite number of realities where that collective belief is a true belief. Now, if you're like me, you might find that these beliefs have never been 100% true for you. Meaning, plant medicines, even medications, might have always worked differently for you. As an example, I never understood drinking because I could drink profusely, but yet, even though I would be more relaxed and let more of my natural personality out, I never lost the cognitive ability to realize when I was acting in a way that was not something I would normally do, or that my heart felt icky over. And because I was always aware of it, I never understood why people wanted to do it. Plus, it also made me really, really sick. Alcohol and I are not a good mix. I would get I have dehydration issues, I think, naturally. So probably from, long time of being with high cortisol and low serotonin and dopamine, my brain just did not handle the drying out and dehydration caused by the poison of alcohol. Anyways, and other medications that my doctor put me on, they didn't always work. I remember when I got my first surgery, I was like 16, and they gave me enough local anesthetic the doctor was actually worried, right? Because they gave me enough local anesthetic to knock out a 280-pound man. And meanwhile, I was like a 90-pound 16-year-old. And I still woke up halfway through surgery and they had to give me another half a needle. So yeah, science is great. And it's not that science is wrong or right or any of that. I'm not debating that. What I'm saying, though, is that as humans, we have energies, right? Like our energy of our soul, the energy of our other realities, the energy of the other reincarnations of us, right? Because everything is now. And I am learning that as much as the plant medicine is the key, so is doing the rituals and the activities that the other versions of me or my ancestors would be doing at this moment as well. So as an example, say you found out that you have you did, say, a regression thing, right? Like a past life regression thing, and you found out you have lives from Egypt and Arabic ties and, over there that way, where they actually really do, say, honor cannabis. You may find that you actually have a better reaction by doing a cleansing ritual. Like, never use plant medicine without set intentions a ritual to cleanse the area and cleanse yourself before you do it, so that you're doing it with the proper intention. Intention is everything. If you just misuse plant medicine constantly all the time because you like the way it feels, that's not how it's meant to be used. Just so you know. Like, you're not supposed to just smoke weed all day long every day and think that's going to help you grow spiritually. It might help you feel better if you're dealing with other physical ailments or mental issues, but it's not going to help your spiritual growth. If you're doing it for spirituality purposes, you really want to make sure that your intention setting that you have, even if it's just a simple ritual like washing your hands and face and lighting a candle, it doesn't have to be complicated, but make sure you're following something that helps you understand that this is something you're doing with intention, and that the steps help you solidify your intention. And cleansing your energy is just a way of like taking all of the doubts or just take away anything that might make your intention go a different direction than what you want it to. And then you'll find that if you are following rituals and using plant medicines that other use, the reincarnations of use in different realities, different dimensions, maybe even different worlds, maybe even different universes, I don't know. But if you can feel it, you'll feel the connection to the plant medicine, which ones work for you best and which rituals help you the best. And then you'll find that some of them will help you unlock your psychic gifts. They'll help you maybe release emotions you didn't know you need to release. For a lot of Aboriginal peoples, they'll use things like cannabis or peyote and stuff like that. They might not work for other people, right? Like, other people have a bad reaction to them. I was listening to the one guru talk about how some of the wise men in his area would let these scorpions stab them, like, on purpose, so that their nervous system would get a reboot. And they would be it was like getting tasered. They'd be convulsing on the ground. Again, not for everybody, but you know what I mean? Obviously, that's probably something to that culture, those people, that's very specific, that you're going to find the collective link between you, your other ancestors, the other versions of you, the other realities where you are right now. If you can find that connection with whatever plant medicine, with whatever ritual and ceremony you're doing, your intention will be met with a much stronger receptive energy. And it will really aid in whatever it is your goal is that day, right? If it's going inwards, it'll help you go in deeper. If it's going outwards and you want to elevate, it's going to help you get higher and maybe connect higher to source. And in a way you never did before. Your higher self is going through you, right? Perhaps you have a question and you're trying to figure out what's holding you back or what emotion you haven't released yet. So make sure your intention's clear. Make sure that you're not going in with an expectation. And what I mean by that is sometimes people go in with the expectation of how they're going to feel or what the results are going to be, or having some epic vision, or you know what I mean? Like, don't go in with any expectations. Your intention is what you're hoping to get out of it, and it should not be related to the physical experience. It should be something to do with your actual energetic body and spiritual journey. Anything that's not a 3D physical thing. If you're trying to manifest a physical thing by using plant medicine, you're going to probably find it's not working. Just saying. But yeah, so I thought you guys might want to know that, because a lot of people I talk to, they'll try different things like ayahuasca or cannabis or mushrooms or whatever it is they're doing. And they're going to find, they don't have reactions like other people, and they're going to think they're different, or that they're, just weren't worthy of the vision or the trip, or I don't know. It's not like that. It's just that you maybe didn't find what works for you. And I think if you were to meditate on it, or ask your guides, or even ask your higher self, they'll probably either send you visions or audio or whatever your thing is. You'll figure it out. They'll guide you in the right direction. For me, dancing is huge. I love dancing. I love tea. I love being under the moon. So I'm assuming there's a lot of other me's out there doing the same things. So just thought I'd let you guys know. Have a great day. Bye.